Sorry for bursting in like this, but there's a very attractive man in reception and he says he's here to fix the coffee machine.
Well, and?
It's not broken. It works perfectly well, and we still have plenty of paper cups, stirrers, white and brown sugar, coffee, and even 2 types of tea.
Well, so then tell him that we don't need anything and that the machine works just fine.
But he's here now, and he's very attractive, and I thought perhaps we could have him check the machine just in case.
I see. Well, perhaps we could spice up the day a bit. Let him in.
Certainly. Thanks. This is Mrs. Cunningham, the boss.
Good afternoon.
Hi, Troy.
Yeah, I'm here to repair the coffee machine.
So Linda says.
And where is it?
We also have one of your vending machines with chocolates and biscuits. You see, Linda and I have a sweet tooth, but we also have certain dietary requirements.
I see.
Some of my clients are allergic to wheat, and some are vegans. Linda's a vegetarian, aren't you, Linda?
Yes, yes I am.
So, is it possible to have some wheat-free snacks and some that are suitable for vegans as well?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm just a technician. I repair the machines.
Well, perhaps we can have them send us a brochure with the products.
Sure. And the coffee machine?
No problem. It works just fine. But perhaps there is a small problem with the hot chocolate. It tends to be a bit watery. Is there any way to make it creamier?
Let's have a look.
Linda, why don't you show Troy where the machine is?
Of course, Mrs. Cunningham.
Hi there. Welcome with Anthony to your business workout. Ready for a training session? Or do you need a break instead? Today, we're taking a look at some vocabulary regarding coffee breaks at work. So let's get started. Many companies have a coffee machine. Do you have a coffee machine where you work? Or a vending machine that sells snacks and drinks? In Miranda's office, they have both a coffee machine and a vending machine. And they work well, but Linda wants the technician to stay. She thinks he's attractive, and they want to spice up the day, make it more interesting. So they ask him to repair the machine anyway. Let's see now, what items does she mention when she talks about the coffee machine? Paper cups to drink out of. Stirrers to stir the coffee when you add sugar. Do you take sugar in your coffee? Do you prefer white sugar or brown sugar? I like white sugar myself. The machine also makes tea and hot chocolate. Miranda says the hot chocolate is watery. That's the excuse to make Troy stay. She asks if there is a way to make the hot chocolate creamier. I agree though, hot chocolate has to be creamy, don't you think? What about the vending machine? Miranda and Linda both have a sweet tooth. They like sweet things, but they have certain dietary requirements in the office. That means they can only eat certain things. Linda's a vegetarian, and Miranda has some vegan clients. Vegans don't eat any animal products, and nowadays there are snacks that are suitable for vegans. She also says some clients are allergic to wheat, so they need some wheat-free snacks in the vending machine too. Do you have any special dietary requirements? And do you have a sweet tooth like Miranda and Linda? Come to think of it, a creamy hot chocolate and some biscuits sound very appetizing after this workout. Anyway, keep practicing. I'll meet you in the next training session.
Well, I'm sorry to say that there are quite a few mistakes in this report of yours.
Mistakes, are you sure?
Yes. But Linda can type it again, right?
Sure, she can, but I'm a bit worried about her, you know.
Why?
Linda is a high flyer, but these days she is working too much and she's making some embarrassing mistakes.
Such as?
Well, such as sending an email to Mr. Scorn instead of Mrs. Scorn. You know that couple going through the troublesome divorce. Can you imagine that?
I see. Linda is a nice girl, but she is probably overworked, underpaid, and frustrated.
Are you saying that I'm treating her badly?
No, I just think that maybe she has too much to do and she needs less work and more motivation.
What do you suggest?
Find another secretary.
Are you joking? She handles my phone calls, she writes emails, she deals with the clients, and she speaks both German and Spanish fluently. I can't imagine working without her.
Right, I know. It's hard without a good secretary.
So?
Try and do something to make her feel more motivated. Motivation and job satisfaction are at the basis of everything. For instance, give her something different to do and ask for her opinion from time to time. A pay rise is also a good idea.
Well, sure. A pay rise is always a nice way to get what you want from an employee.
Hello and welcome to this business training session. Today we are talking about some terms related to job satisfaction. Quite an interesting subject, isn't it? Just like Linda, more and more people feel less motivated and frustrated at work. As you can see, Linda is not satisfied with her job. When we talk about job satisfaction, we mean the feeling of happiness and success a worker gets from his job. Job satisfaction is also related to motivation. People are motivated when they have an interest or ambition that makes them want to succeed. The reason Linda does not have this motivation is probably due to the fact that she is overworked, which means that she has too much work to do, and underpaid, that is, paid too little for the work she does. She is probably also frustrated. You feel frustrated when you are angry and depressed because you cannot get what you want. To solve these problems, Al says that you can do a number of things, including ask for a pay raise, which is an increase in the fixed amount of money you receive for your job. What about you? Do you feel that you have a satisfying job, or do you feel frustrated and not sufficiently motivated? Linda is a high flyer. A high flyer is a person who has a lot of ability and a strong desire to be successful. And because of this, people expect them to do a lot. Miranda says that Linda is snowed under with work. To be snowed under with something means to have so much work that you have problems doing it all. I'm afraid these are quite common problems for most working people, right? Linda can do some things well and some others badly. Well and badly are both adverbs of manner. An adverb of manner tells you how something happens or how we do something. Some other examples of adverbs of manner are quickly, terribly, fast, happily, come quickly, oh, I'm terribly sorry. Anyway, I'm terribly sorry that our time is up, so I will quickly say goodbye. See you next time for another workout.